One of the most dangerous places we can be as believers is when we know God's heart regarding something, but we don't share His heart regarding something. Hello, my friends. My name is Stephen Haynes, and welcome to Going Deeper Encouragement. I want to take a moment and look at Jonah. Jonah was someone we all know the story when God spoke to Jonah and told him to go to Nineveh to go and proclaim to them the judgments of God. And Jonah turns around and runs the opposite direction. Gets on the boat, the judgment of God comes on the boat, he gets thrown into the sea, and we have this whole thing. He gets swallowed by the whale or the fish, and he gets spat out. And look at this, in Jonah 4, we get insight into why Jonah did what he was doing. And in Jonah 4, verse 2, it says the following: "So he complained to the Lord about it. Didn't I say before I left home that you would do this, Lord? That is why I ran away to Tarshish. I knew that you are a merciful and compassionate God, slow to anger and filled with unfailing love. You are eager to turn back from destroying people." And so here we see that the reason why Jonah ran and he left, he didn't want to proclaim the message, was Jonah knew the heart of God. He knew God's heart. He knew that God was merciful, but Jonah was not merciful. Jonah wanted the judgments of God. He wanted God to judge Nineveh. And so whilst he knew the message, he didn't know the heart behind it. While he knew God's ultimate outcome, what God wanted to do, he didn't want to give the message because he knew that God's heart was not in line with his heart. He was holding judgment towards Nineveh. My friend, it's a dangerous place for us to be in when we know God's heart regarding something, but we don't share it. We know God has a heart for the poor, but we don't share that heart ourselves. We know God has a heart for the lost, but we don't share that ourselves. And so we need to make sure that when we're reading the Word, it's important for us not just to get an understanding of the Word whereby we know what God's heart is, but that we're allowing this Word to transform our heart so that we get His heart regarding what the Word is. Because when we know God's mind but not His heart, we're getting ourselves into serious trouble. So my friend, let's do a heart check. Let's do a heart check in our own lives. Do we carry the heart of God in situations? Because that's what He desires for us to do. God bless you, and we'll see you next time.